Sonny on the beat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, praise the Most High. Bashem Shai. Yeah. Genesis chapter 49 verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. And he saw that rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bed, and became a servant.
I want to give all praises and honor to the Most High, Bahashem Yeshaya, Rawak Wadash. And my name is Brother Quadash. I'm from One Nation, One Power. And I came out with this lesson, and it's on 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay, it's according to our law. And I just wanted to go over a couple scriptures to, make this law known, to those that are, keeping the law, forgetting some, important laws that we need to go by. Okay, and I'm going to start in the law, and we're going to go to Numbers chapter 35 and verse 30. All right, this is Numbers chapter 35 and verse 30. And it reads, "Whosoever killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death by the mouth of witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against any person to cause him to die." Okay, so this is a situation where there was a murderer, and the law that we keep, the law of Moses, back then, and it's still now, but the death part is gone through Yeshaya. They had to have two witnesses. They couldn't have one witness. Okay, so this is very important. When you get in certain situations, okay, with brothers or sisters, you need to have 2 witnesses. Okay, and this is in the law, and this is a situation on a murderer. Okay, but today in Babylon, we're still renewing our mind, into this truth that we, are still on the matters of this world, how they operate, so this particular situation couldn't be testified on one person's behalf. It had to be on 2 persons' behalf. Okay, so now let's go to another scripture. We're going to go to Deuteronomy 17. Deuteronomy 17, and we're going to start at verse 1. Okay, and it reads, "Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy God any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish, or any evil favorness, for that is an abomination unto the Lord thy God." Okay, in this context, it's talking about sacrificing abominations to the Most High. Okay, we always had to have everything perfect. Okay, a perfect lamb. Okay, without blemish. Perfect bullock. Okay, so anything that has a blemish is considered an abomination unto the Lord thy God. All right, now verse 2, it reads, "If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman, that has wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God, in transgressing his covenant." Okay, so if anybody is within your gates, okay, within your household, or within your ministry, okay, back then, this was a gate, okay, to the nation of Israel. Okay, if you've seen somebody transgress the law, okay, the covenant. Let's keep reading, verse 3. And has gone and served, other gods, and worshiped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded. Verse 4. And it be told thee, and thou shalt hear of it, and inquire diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel. Okay, so if this certain situation comes up, somebody worshiping the moon, the sun, the host of heaven, okay, and it be true, and you go inquire of it, okay. Let's read verse 5. Then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing. So you'll bring forth that woman or that man, probably to the priest, okay, unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. Okay, so you would, put the death penalty on them. Okay, but there's a key thing. Okay, I'm going to read verse 6. Verse 6, at the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is wroth of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. Okay, so this was a situation, all right, and the situation needed 2 witnesses to put that certain idol worshiper, to death. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys how the Most High, just concerning death, we know that's done away with in Yeshaya, but the Most High does not change from the Old Testament to the New Testament. Okay, let me just get that scripture real quick. Let's go to Malachi. Malachi 3 and 6. Okay, because one thing we have to understand, these are the scriptures. These are the holy scriptures. Okay, and the New Testament is the Gospels, okay, and the letters. Okay, the holy scriptures are our foundation. Okay, so, and the Torah. Okay, Torah and the Tanakh. Okay, so I'm gonna read Malachi 3 and 6, and it reads, For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Okay, so the Most High, he doesn't change from the Old Testament to the New Testament. Okay, and I can't stress this enough for you Christians out there. The Most High does not change. He's not going to say one thing in the Old Testament and, change it in the New Testament. He's not that type of God. Okay, Yeshaya came, okay, in his Father's name, in his Father's report. Everything that the Father has written in the Old Testament, Yeshaya brought it forth in manifestation of our flesh, to show us how to operate in the law in this flesh. Okay, so Most High is not going to change. Okay, so let's go to from that scripture. Let's keep going into the law. Let's go to Deuteronomy 19 and 15. Deuteronomy 19 and 15. Deuteronomy 19 and 15. Okay, and it reads, One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity. Okay, so like I said, Most High doesn't change. So one witness, you can't rise up against any iniquity, or for any sin, in any sin that he sinneth, at the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established. Okay, so again, Most High don't change. Old Testament, New Testament. Now let's see in the New Testament if the Bible is saying the same thing. All right, let's go to Matthews 18 and 16. Matthews 18 and 16. Matthews 18 and 16. And it reads, "But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word shall be established." Okay, so look at perfect example. This hasn't had nothing to do with death. Okay, putting someone away. This is, in the New Testament when Yeshua came back, Yeshua still reiterated the law. Okay, this was the law in the Old Testament. He reiterated it by having 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay, and this was between brothers, 2 brothers, okay, or 2 sisters that are in the ministry. Okay, they had a problem. The only way they can take it to the elders of the church, 2 or 3 witnesses. And if that, let's keep reading. Verse 17, "And if he shall neglect to hear them," so if he neglect to hear the witnesses, right, "tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican." Okay, so, the church represents the congregation. Okay, and if they didn't want to hear the 2 witnesses, bring it forth to the church. Okay, you got a bunch of witnesses right there. You have to, take that matter. Okay, so Yeshua kind of, I guess, instead of 2 witnesses, he pumped it up to the whole church. Okay, so now let's go to 2 Corinthians 13 and 1. 2 Corinthians 13 and 1. Okay, and this is Paul. Okay, remember Paul was in jail. He was writing letters. Okay. Now let's go to 13 and 1. And it says, "This is the 3rd time I am coming to you. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established." Okay, so this was the 3rd time that Paul came, to Corinthians in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. So every word shall be established even in that time. Okay, Most High don't change. Paul was operating in the law. Okay, this is a law. All right. All right. Now let's go to 1 Timothy 5 and 19. 1 Timothy 5 and 19. Okay, and it reads, "Against an elder receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses." Okay, the only way you can, come at an elder, okay, it's by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. You just can't accuse the elder of anything without 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay, and this is something that is, going on today. We have elders out there that are being accused. Okay, just remember that a 2 or 3 witness, you have to have 2 or 3 witnesses against an elder. Okay, So just reiterating it, getting in our heads to operate in this law that the Most High has given us. Okay. Now let's go to Hebrews 10 and 28. Hebrews 10 and 28. Okay, Hebrews 10 and 28. And it reads, "He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses." Okay, so I went over the law of Moses in the beginning of this lesson, and they died without mercy. Okay, and 2 or 3 witnesses. Okay, but now Yeshua has given us that grace, that mercy, because Paul himself, he murdered those that believed in Christ, the Messiah, and Paul's a perfect example of somebody, being shown mercy, to accept the Messiah, even though he killed people. All right, and I'm pretty sure there was witnesses saying, Paul did kill people. They operated like that. But if you despise Moses' law under 2 or 3 witnesses, you would have been put to death without mercy. Okay, but it just shows you how much Christ, he put away that, and he gave us another chance. Okay, so now let's go to Proverbs 14 and 25. Proverbs 14 and 25. Proverbs 14 and 25. Okay, and it reads, "A true witness delivereth souls." Okay, so if you are in a situation that you have to be a witness, okay, just remember that you delivering souls. Okay, you're speaking truth. You have to speak truth. Okay, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. Okay, so this giving you a true witness and one that's a bad witness. Okay, so as becoming righteous servants of the Most High, we want to be that true witness. We can't be that false witness. Okay, you have to, speak to your neighbor truthfully. Okay, if you are in a situation that you have seen something and you want to bring it forth, just know that you are going to be held accountable for what you deliver. Okay, in that situation. All right, now let's go to Exodus 23 and 11. Or Exodus 23 and 1. Exodus 23 and 1. And it reads, "Thou shalt not rise a false report." Okay, bearing false witness. You shall not, lie and, not tell the truth. Shall not rise a false report. "Put not thy hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness." So you don't want to put your hand with a brother or sister that is in the world and lives by lawlessness. Okay, you want to be that example of righteousness and be that righteous witness. Okay, to put away the evil from Israel, or your ministry, or your, whatever situation you're in. Okay, you want to put away the evil, the wicked. You don't want to be partakers with the wicked. All right, because you will be judged according to your judgment. Okay, now let's go to Proverbs 19 and 9. Proverbs 19 and 9. And it reads, a false witness shall not be unpunished. Okay, so, Most High, at the end of the day, you may think that you have got away with, being a false witness. You may think that, but the Most High, He's not slack. He will pay you back. You will not go away free. You will not be unpunished. And it says, and he that speaketh lies shall perish. Exactly. So if you're being, unrighteous witness, those lies, you're going to find out you're going to perish. Perish for what you're, getting involved in, what you're lying about, what you are creating between brothers and sisters. Okay. I call these people instigators. Okay. They always wolfing tickets, behind, everybody else, starting instigating. These are people that you needed to stay away from. Okay. Mark those people. Okay. Even if they be in your congregation, mark them. All right. Now let's go to Proverbs 24 and 28. And it says, be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause. Okay, so you have to, you just can't go into a situation without any cause. You have to, there be a situation that is, you've seen righteously. Okay, you just can't go into it and just, oh yeah, I seen something, when you really didn't. Okay. And it says, and deceive not with thy lips. Okay, because all this, everything that is going to be brought forth is from your words. Okay, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You bring forth life or you bring forth death. Okay, our words are very powerful. If we're going to be witnesses, we have to be righteous witnesses. Okay? So let's go to an example of a false witness. What happens to these false witnesses? Let's go to Deuteronomy 19. Deuteronomy 19. And we're going to start at verse 16. And it says, if a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong. Okay? A false witness rises up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong. Then both the man between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priest and the judges, which shall be in those days. Verse 18, and the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and has testified falsely against his neighbor. Verse 19, then shall ye do unto him as he has thought to have done unto his brother. So shall thou put the evil away from among you. Okay, so in this situation, if this false witness, be caught in a lie or just trying to do evil to his brother and the priest find out, okay, that punishment that would be on, of death would be on that witness too. Okay, because you'll have to put the evil away from Israel. The nation of Israel had to always be on the same accord. Okay, and this is what we're coming to. We all have to be on that righteous accord with one another in judgment, okay, in respect of persons, in keeping the commandments, okay. And this is verse 20. And those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil against you. And thy eye shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. Okay, so this is what will happen to a false witness. You trying to put a certain situation on your brother, okay, being a false witness, and you're just going to put judgment on your own head, okay. But nowadays we can't put to death, but sooner or later the Most High, once you get judged and you're standing before the Most High, then that judgment will come. Okay, Most High is long suffering with us now. He was back then, but more so now with the grace that we have been partakers of, as accepting the Messiah as our Lord and Savior. Okay, so I just want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Ahaya, Bahashem Yeshaya, Ruach Wadash. I hope this lesson was edifying, and I just give all glory and honor. If you have any prayer requests, go ahead and hit that comment button and leave a comment of a prayer request, and we'll pray for you. Shalom, Israel.